Hey, what's up? It's your girl Jasmine with the G, and I am back at it again. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell so you can be notified that your girl posted a video. And yes, if you guys hear it, your girl is sick. I'm sick. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm really sick though, so I'm gonna try not to cough and sneeze and everything on camera. But let's get into it. What this video today is going to basically be about why you shouldn't roommate with your friends. And it's not to be a party pooper, it's not to be a joy sucker or nothing. It's just, and like I said, not all situations it play out like this. Not every friendship is like this. Some situation it may work, and if it do work for you, kudos to you, because not all situations work, because in mine it didn't. So yes, let's start off with, oh, and I'm gonna link my last video on my apartment in the description box because everything play out. So yeah, but we're gonna start off with me and my sister decided to move into a place together. I was pregnant. It was we had the idea, okay, let's get out, like we gotta get our shit, blah blah blah. And then we decided to move our friend in. We didn't have to, but we just decided, like, okay, we all need to come up, we all need to, you know, be there for each other. Let's get in a place, let's come on, let's get on our shit, blah blah blah. Okay. So when it came to it, let me tell you, me and my sister, me and her already talked, right? We already had the idea of me, ooh, excuse me, because I'm drinking this tea right here. But anyways, we already had the idea of me paying for her half of her deposit, because I already knew her get down and everything. We already knew what was up. So I'm like, okay, I'll pay her half. My sister didn't mind at all, blah, I already knew what was up. But then my friend, like, me and her worked together, right? And I already knew, like, we both been saving, we both been, you know, doing our shit. I've been talking to her. It was like, you know what, like, okay, like, you know, you should move with us, blah blah blah. And this happened. Okay, let me tell you. So first I'm gonna do a story time, and then I'm gonna do like I guess in between I'm gonna tell you like why you shouldn't move with your friends. So I'm gonna do a story time first and then blah. But yeah, when it comes to the deposit thing, like, I don't know how she was thinking or not. Like, let me just explain to you, okay? Like I said, I was paying my sister deposit, right? And then when it came to it, she wanted me to pay for her. Oh wait, no, let me tell you guys. We went down to the leasing office, we found out how much the apartment would be and all that. And then we started discussing, like, okay, you know, but I already knew I was gonna pay my sister half, but then we started discussing like what we was gonna do or whatever. And she already knew that I was gonna pay for my sister half too. So yeah, that happened. And then let me tell you. So here's the first red flag. So when it came to it, the deposit, right? She had told me like, oh, can you help me? She asked for me to pay for a couple of $100 on her deposit because she needed to do something. And I'm just like, okay, as a sister, like, yeah, bitch, like, shit, we trying to come up and blah blah blah. But anyways, but for one, she knew I was pregnant, right? She knew I was pregnant, and she knew this whole situation. She knew everything. So I can help you with a couple $100 on yours, like, okay. But then she asked me again, like, at this point, I'm like, okay, I'll help you, because I'm like, I'm just so ready to fucking move, like. But like I said, we didn't need her to move with us, like. But of course, we need to come up together, blah blah blah. But anyway, she asked me for some more on her deposit, a couple more $100. So we already passed half. I'm already paying more than half of your deposit at this point. Okay, I'm like, which was a red flag right there, because ain't no telling what she was thinking. Like, maybe like you paying for hers, like, why you can't? I don't know, like, what she was thinking. But she asked me, I'm like, okay, I'll help you or whatever. And then we move into the apartment, right? When we get into the apartment, of course, like, I had the master bedroom because I paid the most on the deposit, and I was pregnant and all that. So we're like, okay, I'm gonna get the biggest room, then my sister's gonna get the second biggest room, and then you're gonna get the other room. Not like the other room was small as shit, but it was like, okay, like, it's common sense, like, to give my sister the second biggest room because she have kid and you don't. But no, another red flag. That's not how she thought about it. She was just like, okay, she didn't pay nothing on the deposit, I paid something, I feel like I should get the next biggest room, which is like, what the fuck, what? Like, Already right there, red flag, boom. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you feel like you should get the second biggest. You don't have no kid. Like, so you want my sister to squeeze in this room with my niece while you get the second biggest room. She didn't give no fucks, had no remorse, moved her shit in that room like I don't give a fuck. So at that point we was just like, okay, like fuck it, let's just suck it up. Let's just suck it up and let's just make the best of our situation. Let's not make it uncomfortable. Let's not make it uncomfortable. Let's just enjoy our house. Like, fuck it. Like, my sister moved into the smallest bedroom, which was uncomfortable for a couple of months, because it's like, we was really thinking like, eventually, like, okay, she gonna switch rooms. Like, no, bro, she didn't have no remorse. Like, she didn't never switch her room. So we was just like, okay. It was uncomfortable for a couple of months. It was weird vibes already. So at that point, that was a red flag. So when it comes to the bills, right? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the bills. Like I said, before we moved in, we all decided we're gonna split everything 3 ways. We're gonna do everything 3 ways. Like, period. That's just what it was. That's what we said, and that's what the plan was supposed to be. But no, we moved into the place. She's like, well, I'm not really home like that, so I don't feel like I should pay bills. So she felt like, in her head, she felt like, let me just pay my rent. That's it. No bills, nothing. No nothing. Just her fucking rent. What? Like, girl, we all work. This is some time later, so I'm just kind of like going down. So like, we all work 8 hours, 10 hours to 12-hour shifts. Like, we all kind of barely here. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it was always somebody home because we all had different shifts, but it was just kind of like, girl, like, what is you talking about? That was a red flag. Like, what? So she didn't want to pay none of the bills. Not saying she never did, but she always complained, which is trash. She always complained. And then, yeah, she never wanted to pay the bills. So that was a red flag right there. And then when it comes to paying the rent, it was uncomfortable with that too. It was uncomfortable with that too. She didn't want to give, okay, she would get her money orders, right? She was signing and everything. I'm like, okay, you got your money order. She was like, I'll just walk it. I'll just take it myself. As if she didn't trust us. I'm like, girl, like, that, I don't know, like, when you move with somebody, then you start seeing how they move, how they think and all that stuff. And it's just like, that was, I don't know, man, that was weird. So that, when it came to paying the rent, she wouldn't want to hand it in my hand after she signed it already. Everything, like, and I'm just gonna walk it down to the office. I'm about to walk out the apartment right now and walk into the office. That's what I always did. Like, we just walked into the office. She didn't want to give it to me. I'm like, okay, so she would pay hers, and we would never know. We had to ask her, like, okay, did you already take your half? Blah, blah, blah. Like, uncomfortable separation shit. Uncomfortable as fuck. So that happened. The rent was, it was always uncomfortable every month to pay the rent. Another red flag. So, what was it? What's the name? Oh, it was the time that she invited some coworkers over, because I told you we worked together, right? She invited some coworkers over, and then, oh, this is later on after I already had my baby and all that. My baby sleep in the room, comfy, cozy, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to come out, have fun, shit, chill with y'all. She was mad because I wanted to come in the living room, like, with them to chill. I'm like, we supposed to be best friends. We supposed to be like sisters, like, and you're like making me uncomfortable. Like, well, I don't always want to, which is fine. Like, you want to have your own company, go in your room, chill. But it's like, y'all out in the living room, y'all out laughing and shit. Like, why can I come out? I don't get it. That was weird. So, it'll be times where, a lot of times, like, she just was in her room, which is fine. Like I said, it's fine for people to be like introverts, I guess. Like, it's fine. But she would be in her room all the time, like, never want to come out and chill, which was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable, y'all. It was uncomfortable. That whole living situation was just uncomfortable. But yeah, she'll, like, yeah, be in her room, not want to chill with us and stuff. And then, what was it? What did I miss? Okay, I said the company situation. Oh, and she wanted us to ask if we can have company over. Like, girl, didn't we move out of our mom's house to not feel like we're living with our parents and shit? Like, what? So can we have company? Like, what? No, like she wanted us to ask if we can have company. And like I said, like I know she had situations to where she didn't like certain things about us, because of course, like we were raised up differently. Oh, I got some more shit. Okay, but yeah, she wanted us to ask her for company. I'm like, girl, bye. Like, I'm not asking you shit. Fuck. But like I said, she had her way. I understand, like, she had her ways. Like, okay, she had her shit with us too. But yeah, she would want us to ask her if we have company. Never. But anyway, so when it comes to the food situation, me and my sister was like, I don't care, have what you want, just don't eat the last bit of it out of respect. Period. That's just how it is, okay? But no, she will pick her food in her room, and it's the stuff she'll put in the fridge, she'll bag it up, and like, you know, just to make sure like we won't touch it. Like I said, it's fine. You know, that's your way of doing it. Hey, which was uncomfortable as fuck though, because me and my sister was like, we would make food, give her plates, like we would like it was nothing to us, but she would want her sits separated, didn't want to pay bills because she felt like she wasn't there a lot. You were every day until this point. So when it comes to this point, it was a time where it was like, okay, got sick of it. It was uncomfortable. Like, she would go in her room, slam her door. Like, I don't know, it was just always unfucking comfortable. But it got to a point to where she literally stopped fucking coming home, right? She stopped coming home. And it was like, okay, so a month, what was it? A month passed. Like, a month passed, right? Like, almost a month. And then we like, okay, we need your half the rent. That month passed. Like, when I tell you she didn't want to pay her rent, right? A month already passed. Her stuff was in there. And it's going on the next month. And she like, we like, okay, you got to pay for the month, your stuff. Your stuff I don't give a damn if you ain't been here. Your stuff been here. Plus we all on the lease. I don't know, just I don't know. I ain't with the petty shit. I ain't with that weird, toxic shit. That's just not in me. So all that petty shit, I ain't paying my rent, I ain't doing this because blah, 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 that's dumb to me. So she didn't want to pay her rent, but her stuff was there. And we was just like, okay, you gotta come get your stuff. Like, we went to the office and we got them to sign her name off the lease because she was not trying to pay her rent. Like, we had to get another roommate or something, shit. Like, we just had to figure, like, get your shit out. Like, you ain't even paying no bills. You didn't want to pay your rent because, I don't know, she left that petty shit, I don't know, whatever. So she left her stuff there. We're like, okay. We went down to the office. We like, we gotta get her off the lease because she ain't trying to pay her rent. She didn't pay the last month rent. It's going on another month. Like, she ain't trying to pay. She's like, I wasn't there. Like, that's her mindset. I wasn't there. Like, what? Anyway, so this is why you shouldn't move with friends, because you just never know. Like, you never know. Hold on. I hate that I'm sick. This is fucking horrible. But yeah, so she didn't want to pay her rent or nothing. But when it comes to, like I said, I know she had her stuff about us as well. But I'm talking, this is my story, so we're gonna talk about what the fuck. Anyway, let me just get into it while I'm trying to rant and shit. But I need to get some tissue. I don't know if y'all can see in my nose. I hope not. Shit. But yeah, that happened. She didn't want to pay her rent and shit. It was like the deposit. She wanted me to pay more on her deposit, pay more. She wanted to switch the rooms because she felt like she put on a deposit, which is like, you kind of already knew my sister wasn't gonna pay her half because of the situation. But it's like, I don't know, the whole shit was just uncomfortable. It was weird. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of story times. Like I said, if you want to hear them, click that bell and hit that like button if you like enjoyed this video. But I'm gonna tell you why you should move with your friends, because you don't, if you been friends with somebody for a long time and you guys move in together, because this don't always work with everybody, but I'm just saying, if you've been friends for a long time with somebody and you guys move in together, you don't want to fall out with your friends. Ooh, excuse me. Wow. Y'all, and I ain't starting this video over. But yeah, so if you don't want to, I just feel like you shouldn't move with your friends because you don't want it to be no bad blood, and the way they live might not be the way you live. You don't want to be uncomfortable at home because it's where you gotta lay your head every day. So to be uncomfortable at home is horrible. And she just didn't, I don't know, like the way, probably how she was raised, it was like segregated and shit. Like, they have their food and they do it like that, and when this person mad, they won't do this. Like, but that's just not how I was raised, or me and my sister was raised. and it was just uncomfortable. And you like I said, if you move in with people, their way is probably not like how you would do things. So you gotta take that into consideration. Move by yourself. It's good to live by yourself. I love living by myself. I love having my own place because I can do what the fuck I want. I don't have to ask nobody. I don't gotta do shit. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I got a whole bunch more. I'm not gonna talk too much because a bitch is sick. I think I gotta sneeze and shit. I gotta get off camera. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and also the bell so you'll be notified that your girl posted a video, and hit the like button to support me. Bye, you guys. And I got some more shit for y'all, so stay tuned.